Hello, everyone. This is Ben Pelham, PelhamPlanetaryResearch.com. Got a special trip planned for us today. Want to invite you on board our little Earth Aliens spaceship here. And we're going to take a trip around the globe to Nepal, up in the high mountains. We're going to land on a glacial lake up there. I want to show you an ET base up there. So everybody come aboard, pick your seat out, strap in, get ready because we're about ready to go. We're now underway. In about 6 or 7 seconds, we should be landing in Nepal. And we come. And there's what we've come to see. This particular lake that's serving as our window to look in on this ET base. The ET base, as I've said many times before, could go 50 to 100 miles or more downward and outward, that much and more. These guys, they just build where they want to build. I've found them all around the world, in the United States, over in Europe, near Russia, over there, Kosovo, down in South America, Chile, Argentina, Peru, and so on and so forth. There's a hotbed in southwest Canada and northwest USA. These guys are everywhere. I just wanted to bring in here this body of water is a little over a half a mile, and it's just as you can see, it's about a third of its length in width here. It's a glacial lake, meaning that it gets its water from the ice that forms in those high mountains up there. And I'll pull her up here, and we'll take a look through and see what these guys are up to here. This is similar to a wonderful discovery some of you have seen on my Facebook postings and whatnot and on my website in Albania. This probably is as close to that as I've seen. The type structures that they have here. And when you get in there close, you can see how it's all made up. I'll quit jumping around here in just a second. I want to get it where I want to get it to. But there they are. They're in here. And how they picked that place high in the mountains of Nepal where it's ice and snow. It shows you again, they live where they want to live. And I have another ET base located above the Arctic Circle, pretty near the North Pole. But they don't mind the ice and the sludge and the water. They just build up from the inner earth. What we're looking at here is not in this lake. We're looking at the down on top of the last story of the structures coming up from and under the lake. And that's for newcomers, that's kind of hard to wrap your head around it, but that's the way it is. On my website, you can see several examples of where these structures, like we're looking at here, travel under the landmass. So we know they are inner Earth. Many instances where they'll go under the landmass and then come out in a little protrusion of land and then another little lake, and you can keep seeing them. Everything's lined up in the same way. So I'm about to run along. I just want to ask you to go over to my website, PelhamPlanetaryResearch.com, and take a look over there at Uranus. So Uranus is a huge planet rolling east to west like Venus. It's about 31,000 miles in diameter, so it's a big one. Something happened to it somewhere along the line, and it's laid over off its axis about 98 degrees. It is one big machine, is what it is. when you get there, that area of my website, look what's under those polar caps. You'll be amazed. And also, there's a report of remote viewing that I purchased also on that. The report is there on the website. So you can learn a whole lot right there. And then, of course, jump into the moon pictures, photos of discovered industrial sites in both hemispheres of the moon. And then over 150 of what you see here inner Earth ET bases. So my inventory is growing, but it's no good unless you go and look at it and pass it around, and invite others to take a peep at it. So wish all of you a good day or a good night, depending on where you are in the world. As I am pulling out of here, it'll give you some idea where these ETs decided to set up shop. So I wish all of you a good day and a good night again, depending on where you are in the world. Until next time, this has been Pelham, PelhamPlanetaryResearch.com. So long, everybody.